Hi friends, I'm Om and Huawei has a new flagship phone. It's got a big screen, sleek design, fast performance. But let's cut the chase here. These phones are exclusive because of its unique photographic prowess. This is the Huawei P30 Pro along with its little brother, the regular P30, and it stands a good chance of being the best and most versatile phone camera of 2019. Take a sec to subscribe so you don't miss a full review coming soon and we'll jump in. Let's get some hardware basics out of the way before we indulge into really good stuff. The Huawei P30 Pro built on the foundations of the Mate 20 Pro with 6.47-inch curved OLED display with curved glass on either side in trifecta of brilliant iridescent hues. There's breathing crystal which I'm using here, a sort of pearls and sky blue along with aurora that we know from the P20 and a new sunset red color. The whole package is powered by the Kirin 980 processor now with a base of 8 GB of RAM for the Pro and 6 for the regular P30. So compared to my 20 Pro, there's a bigger screen this year and a much smaller notch as Huawei goes for a dewdrop cutout shape instead of an S10 style hole punch. The need to eliminate ever more stuff from the front face of the phone means the P30 Pro also uses a new in-display speaker system that vibrates the screen itself to playback audio, and that's now entirely separate from the bottom firing loudspeaker which is used in music and videos. The other main specs are similarly impressive: IP68 water resistance or IP53 splash resistance for the regular P30, and in P30 Pro a 4200 mAh battery plus 40W supercharging plus wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, matching everything the Mate 20 Pro could do in that area. Alright, now that's out the way, it's time to discuss the star attraction. The P30 Pro's quad-like camera setup is something I am genuinely excited. The 40 megapixel main sensor has been completely re-engineered, while we now call this a super spectrum sensor. It replaces the red, green and blue subpixels that make up each individual pixel with a new red, yellow, yellow, blue that of which Huawei says can throw in more lights, and in addition, the main camera also gets upgraded with an f1.6 aperture and optical image stabilization. Voice handled long exposure in back too. And without drawing any premature conclusions, chances are this will be an exceptional low light camera better than the Pixel 3. We'll just have to wait and see, but just the fact that's in contention is exciting. The P30 also boasts an impressive wide-angle camera system, which on paper matches the Mate 20's 20 megapixels behind in f2.2 lens plus. There is a new time of flight sensor hiding in the second camera cluster. Similar to the Honor V20, this is a kind of sensor for more accurate depth detection in portrait shots, but it's the fourth camera that might turn out to be the jewel in the P30 Pro's crown. This is the new 5 times zoom optical camera, and this 125mm lens uses an internal periscope structure. Most of the lenses involved here actually live inside the phone offered a right angle, and that's because arranging these lenses in the normal way would either result in an enormous camera bump or just make the phone too thick to use in hybrid zoom mode, combining input from the main sensor. With a telephoto, you can go all the way up to 10 times without losing any detail. To see this level of true telephoto zoom in a phone you will be able to buy in the next few weeks. And these are first impressions, but actually usable 10 times zoom combined with decent depth detection attacks at the time of flight sensor, along with the versatility of main sensor that can beat the P20 Pro and maybe even the Pixel 3 and low light well. We are barely a quarter of the way into 2019. Already we might have been the best phone camera of the year, and while I also hasn't neglected the front that's now been upgraded to a new 32 megapixel unit and a new AI HDR Plus system, is particularly useful in selfies, though it does also work with the other cameras both front and back. It can understand the component parts of a photo and make sure the main subject of a photo is properly exposed even in badly factory conditions. Not only P30 Pro launched yesterday, but the regular P30, also with a little smaller and little less trailblazing with the Pro across the board. It has 6.1-inch flat display, 3650 mAh battery, 40 megapixel super spectrum, also 20 megapixel ultra wide and 8 megapixel 3 times telephoto zoom. So that's enough for today, and stay tuned and don't forget to click the red subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you.